Networking 101, no subnet chart needed. Data deduplication. What a big old weird sounding word, right? You know what? It is kind of strange, but it really does some pretty cool things. What data deduplication does is that it takes all the data that we have at rest and it eliminates the redundant parts. Sounds kind of complicated, right? What you're looking at here is, let's say you got a typical email signature. On a typical email, you're going to have about 100 variances in it, just a typical email. What a data deduplicator does, it says, okay, I can represent each one of those 100 variables with one single bit, and I'll just copy that bit to the disk space and really save a lot of space on my drives. I don't have to store that stuff. Data deduplication's primary job is it's exclusively for storage. It's for storing that data at rest. So now I can go back, look at redundant patterns, represent those with a few little bits, and then I'm actually storing. I can take gigabits worth of data, store it in maybe a gig or some megabits, and really cut back on that disk usage. Boy, it's great for the data center, and I would say it's a must-have in your data center. But a couple things to take a look at before you go run out and buy this stuff. There's a couple different popular methods for doing this. There's an inline method, and then there's a post-processing method of data deduplication. Now, the inline method is simply what it says. The data is coming in. As it enters my data deduplicator, it's running a hash against that data, and it's saying, okay, here's what you're going to store this in, and then it moves it to the disk. My advantage is I know exactly how much disk space I have at all times because I went back and done my compression before it ever hit the platters. In the post-processing method, I'm taking all my data and I'm dumping it straight to disk, and then an offline process goes in and it runs a hash against all that data that's on the disk, and my drive table shrinks up. Obviously, there's advantages and disadvantages of both, right? The inline process, I know how much storage space I have, a little bit slower. The post-processing, whole lot faster, but I don't know what my disk space is for a while. Depends upon your design needs. Data deduplication, like I said earlier, is an absolute must on any data center, and definitely check it out in yours.